Hello, and welcome back to Maryvale. Happy Chardonnay Day. I'm Andrew Wright, the winemaker from Merryvale Vineyards, along with Jeff Crawford, the winemaker for Starmont. And we're going to talk about some Chardonnays because it's Chardonnay Day. And with the weather changing outside, it's getting warmer outside. It's a perfect time of year to open some Chardonnays from many different styles to choose from, wide range of foods to pair with, and just good times to be had while we're at home.
We've got 4 different Chardonnays that we're going to talk to you about today. We're going to start off talking about the 2016 Starmont Stanley Ranch Estate Chardonnay. So this is made from one particular block off of our estate vineyard down in Carneros. It is one of the highlights of this block is that it tends to get very physiologically ripe, but still retains some beautiful, bright, fresh acidity. And I tried to accentuate that freshness of this wine in 2016 by not moving the wine very often. So minimal exposure to oxygen. I racked only once, just right before bottling, to try to allow for the wine to come together and coalesce in the bottle to help delay the aging and really make this the longevity of this wine stand out. I also didn't use very much new oak on this. I really wanted to accentuate the fruit and the terroir of this wine. And so, with the decisions that I made in the cellar as well as in the vineyard, you'll get nice, bright, fresh fruits such as lemon and lemon verbena in the nose, and then just some beautiful, nice structure with the acidity. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. And from there, we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about the Merryvale 2017 Hyde Vineyard. So this is one of the things, besides just the vineyard, that's different here, is some clonal selection. We've got some heritage clones there from the Hyde Vineyard. It was planted many years ago. We've got the Wente clone and we've got a Muscat clone as well. So Chardonnay that tends to have a little bit more of kind of floral characteristics, particularly from the Muscat, and the Wente clone, one of the first Chardonnay clones that was actually in California. It started off in Livermore at the Wente winery. And with that, I'll go ahead and kick it over to Andrew to talk a little bit about the winemaking.
Thanks, Jeff. To Jeff's point about the clonal selection being different, you can certainly smell that in the nose of this wine. It's a little bit more tropical, feels a little bit riper, even though it still has high acid because it's picked at a maximum time of perfect acidity. Stylistically, it's made in a similar fashion as the rest of our wines. It is barrel fermented at 100%. It's about 30% new oak. So what happens is the grapes come in, they go into the press. We press them into the barrels. They ferment natively in the barrels, so we don't use any inoculations. It goes natively through alcoholic fermentation and then through malolactic fermentation, ages for about 18 months in the cellar, and then goes into bottle. And I think it's really nice to have these side by side to really see the differences in what the types of clones can give you with Chardonnay, and also the different locations within Carneros. Even though it's such a small area in terms of land, you get a different expression of Chardonnay completely in this wine for me. And the next wine in our lineup is the 2018 Maryvale Carnera Chardonnay, made from grapes coming off of the historic Stanley Ranch, albeit different blocks than the Stanley Ranch estate from Starmont and the Silhouette from Merryvale as well. This is made kind of in a style, so it's supposed to be more of an everyday drinking white Burgundy example of Chardonnay from Carneros. And by that, I just mean that it's influenced by wines we like to drink, I feel, white Burgundies, higher natural acidity, a little bit of unctuousness there on the mid palate, but more approachable every day. It's going to be less complicated, less complex. I don't mean complicated, I mean complex than the Stanley Ranch and less complex than the Silhouette. To me, everyday drinking Chardonnay, perfect example of a great high acid, native barrel fermented Chardonnay from Carneros. And the final wine we're going to be tasting today is the 2017 Silhouette from Maryvale. This is kind of considered to be our Grand Cru Burgundy from Maryvale. It's made with grapes coming off the historic Stanley Ranch property as well, Block 2A, kind of next to Stanley Crossroad there, one of the very first vineyards ever planted in the Napa Valley. For whatever reason, the clonal selection and the rootstock on this block. It just creates a wine of intense depth and complexity, a lot of length, a lot of real finesse and elegance to these wines. Kind of similar stylistically with the rest of the wines in the lineup in that it's not picked too ripe. There's a lot of freshness there. It's made in similar fashion, barrel fermentation, a little bit more new oak on the silhouette because it can kind of go a little, it's made to age a little bit longer and be a little bit more unctuous on the mid palate. Jeff, you've worked with that property for a lot of years. What is it about that block that you think is so special?
One of the things that sets this apart from some of the other Chardonnay blocks that we have down on the estate is that the wine tends to get very physiologically ripe, and so you get some more of those kind of tropical flavors in tropical fruit flavors in the wine, and a little bit more weight and depth on the palate, but yet still maintaining that nice, fresh, vibrant acidity. And it's almost like a conundrum a bit between the two of the weight and depth, but yet the racing acidity as well.
Yeah, it's a lovely wine. It's very layered. I feel like the more I'm swirling, it's opening up. It's evolving in the glass. So yeah, one of my all-time favorite Napa Valley Chardonnays, and one that we are very, very proud of, along with all the rest of our Chardonnays in the lineup. I think that they're spectacular examples of the best of what Carneros can offer when great terroir is paired with, I think, a winemaking ethos in a similar style to, while we're never going to be Burgundy, but using that to kind of guide our hand, so to speak.
Well, I don't know about you, but every day is Chardonnay day for me, or at least every day that I can. But today, for this special only once a year occasion of official Chardonnay Day, we've got a special deal, 10% off of any of these wines matched to make a half case, 6 bottles with complimentary shipping. You can find the deal at the Tasty Tuesday link on the website, maryvale.com or starmontwines.com. And we hope you guys enjoy these wines as much as we do. Happy Chardonnay Day.
Happy Chardonnay Day.
Cheers.